Hey guys, Autobot Lancer here, bringing you another review. This time it's of Generations Drift. Originally I wasn't going to bother doing a review on any of the Generations line, but so far, well, if you just watched my Generations first review, these figures are just turned out to be great. Definitely nice additions to the Generation, or what is it now? Universe Classics line. Really nice additions. As you can see, Drift does roll. You can even get him to drift even. Overall, cool looking sports car. I'm not really quite sure what type of vehicle is going for, but from the front, kind of reminds me of a Toyota Supra. And then I don't know what kind of the back is supposed to remnants of, but overall really cool. He's got the Japanese writing on there. Underneath, he does have his storage for his big sword, and you can see some robot kibble, but apart from that, really cool looking figure. It does have the transparent windows. Would have been nice to see a little bit of paint app on here, because that's another window, as it does have the molding for it, but oh well. Anyways, let's get into the transformation of this guy. First thing you want to do is take his big sword out. I find it's easier to pop open the doors. Of course, now they won't do it for me. There we go. Pop the doors open and rotate them down. Do the same on this side. Pop the door open, rotate it down, just to get them out of the way. Now for the feet, you want to pull them out and hinge them all the way down. And then you'll have split them, bring up his toes, and it just goes right in there. Same with this side. There you have his legs. Now you can take his other part of the sword there, flip the handle up, and fold in the windows. Do the same on this side, flip out the handle, and fold in that window. Alright, now flip out this windshield, and then you can separate parts on his first hands there. And I see his head exposes. Oh, and his shoulder just popped off on me. Typical, doing a review. Of course, stuff has to go wrong. It's just the nature of things. It is on a ball joint, so there we go. Well, anyways, I'll adjust the camera here a little bit for you guys to actually see it. Alright, so from when his arm was up like this, you have this part of the hood. You just want to fold it out, and it's on a hinge, and just fold it back. You can bring his arms down, rotate the shoulders around, and then bring down and fully extend his arms. Do the same on this side, bring out, fully extend his arms. Then you bring his chest up, and there's a little tab here that pegs into this hole. It just pegs in there. So he does have, still maintains the thing in the back here, so you can store his sword in there. So we'll just put his sword in his back for right now. And now let's show him off a little bit. So really cool head sculpt on this guy. They did a really good job on him. He's definitely pretty reminiscent of his IDW character. Also, well, of course, it's Drift, but really cool to finally actually have a Drift figure. He's got tons of posability. He does have a double hinged elbow. He's got a swivel. Shoulder rotates 360, moves in, moves back, up and down. Tons and tons of posability with this character. He does have it so you can take his miniature swords out. You can hold those in each hand. Sorry about my birds. Sorry, one day I'll be able to do a review and they don't make any sound. So yeah, he's got his dual swords. You can also pop those out. Ugh, I hate those birds. For those of you who've ever played on the PlayStation Network with me, you know about my birds. Always squawking, making noise. And then cool because his bigger sword here does fit into his hand, and he can hold it with both hands. It's going to be very menacing of drift. But yeah, he's overall just really cool figure. I highly recommend him. If you're thinking about picking him up, definitely do it. Anyways, guys, there is my review of Generations Drift. Hope you guys liked it. See you around.